Hello everyone, this is Hassan Abdel Salam, your instructor for the course 3ds Max 2018. First of all, I would like to thank all people that react for the last 4 videos. Thank you so much. And today we will talk about shapes. First thing, we will start to create some shapes. I already create some from create panel and shapes, splines. We will talk about splines. Almost I create everything except line and section. Let's start with, for example, the text. We will find almost in all shapes the two pull down menus here, rendering and interpolation. What rendering do? This one, if we enable in renderer and enable in viewport, this gives thickness to our shape. So almost we enable both together. Enable and renderer, when we make render, it will give the thickness inside the render for the final result. And the second one in viewport. So if I check the second one, when I render, it will not appear. If I check the first one, and the render will appear, but when I work, it will not appear. And of course, I can control the cross section and the size, thickness, okay, radial or rectangular. This is very nice. I can, yes, anything without any extrude or anything. Okay. Interpolation. Let's see, for example, here. The interpolation, you see this curved part of the ellipse. This curve is not smooth enough, so I can increase the steps to get the smoothness, or I can make it adaptive. Okay, most of cases I prefer to check adaptive. Some shapes like the ellipse has 2 parameters. Okay, and if I want to make outline, if you work with AutoCAD, so it will be like an offset. Okay, will not go with this. Rendering and interpolation, length, width, maybe for the rectangle, if you want to make corner radius. For the circle, it's 1 parameter. The n-gon, I can increase number of sides, okay, and whether the sides from inside or outside the drawing circle, and the radius. Also the corner radius if I want. The star, the egg, okay, the helix, maybe I want to make 2 turns, okay, and I want to make the radius too smaller. It's fun to try with this with the shapes. That's it. Now we will go to the line, which is more important than all of this. When I draw a line, I will draw a simple line. If I want to draw vertical or horizontal, I will press Shift key from the keyboard. I will go directly to modify, and I will find something strange. Rendering and interpolation, and a whole bunch of parameters, lots or parameters more than any other shape. So how this come? I will tell you, but first let's draw the line properly, because first thing you have to draw the line as you want. Okay, when I press the line command from the shapes, it appears here creation method, initial type, and drag type. Okay, quickly, the initial type and the drag type, this concerned with the mouse click. Okay, so when I click and remove immediately, this is the initial type, will give me a corner. Click, click, click and remove, corner. But if I click and drag, this will give me, here I adjusted to corner also. Okay, but I can make it Bezier, or by default might be Bezier. Okay, so beware. I prefer first to draw all lines with corner. Okay, this is the first thing in drawing a line. Okay, second thing, if you want to convert any one of these shapes into an editable spline, same as the line, I will right click and convert to editable spline. Notice here it will convert it to be like the line 100%. Or I can select this shape and go from modifier list and edit spline. Edit spline modifier. I will find the almost all sub-objects and parameters. So now we have our editable spline. So let's talk about the sub-objects. Here we have our line, any line of these. Okay, I have my line here. The line consists of vertices, vertex, which is the point, and between the points the segments. Okay, this is called segment. Okay, and the spline, the whole shape. Okay, the shortcut for any sub-object 1, 2, 3, and if I have more will be 4 and 5, just in the case of editable poly. So we're done with this for now. Here we come to the vertex types. In this section, we will try to demonstrate the vertex types. I will click to the vertex sub-object and select one vertex and right click, and from the quad menu I will find 4 types of the vertices. This is very important, how you handle, in the start of the shapes, to know and to handle your shape. Okay, so I have corner as I told you before. If I want it to be smooth, it will be smooth. As we talked before, this is not so smooth, so I will click adaptive here. Okay, maybe I want this one to be, and I have corner and I have smooth. Bezier, I will check what Bezier make. Bezier is like smooth, but the difference is that we have handle. I can control the direction with this handle. Grab it from here and from here. Anyway, okay, this vertex, let's try with it Bezier corner. The Bezier corner is just like the Bezier, but the handle can be broken down or it's separated. I can make here curve and here straight line or corner. This gives me large amount of flexibility. For example, let's make rectangle and convert this rectangle to editable spline. And let's select segment sub-object and select the segment and delete. I just want to make this shape a closed shape to modify this shape. Okay, so I have two options. First one, that I will go to create another line. Maybe I will uncheck the start new shape and activate snap 2.5 vertex like this. Okay, go modify, or I can make this copy. Second option, from inside the editable spline, I will create line from here. Okay, it will ask me about, I want to weld vertices. Yes, I want to weld vertices. I will check. Third and worst case, I will, for example, I want I have another shape. So in this case, if I select them both and go to modify, I will not find anything. Two shapes selected, must be one shape. So I will click the editable spline, okay, and right click attach, or I will find attach here inside the parameters and attach this other shape. Of course, if there was more than one shape, I will click attach multi. Okay, so I will bring this one here, and from the modifier list I will apply extrude modifier, and I will give here, yes, I can see it solid when I give when I apply an extrude modifier to a closed shape, it will be a solid. So let's here extrude, it's not solid. Maybe I can copy, right click to the modifier, copy. I will go here, paste instance, and here also paste instances. No one of them is closed. So why this is happening? It's one shape and the vertices on the same place, on the actual place, but let us check here for display vertex numbers. It will give us the numbering for vertices. Here I will find it clear, number 2, and here number 4, but I don't think it's only 4, and here 3, and here 2. So how come this we have 2 here and 2 here? Of course we will have 1 and 3 there. So I have 2 vertices here upon each other. Another way to check whether if there is one vertex or more than one vertex, I will not select the vertex like this. I will drag a window to select, and it will tell me spline number 2, vertex number 2 selected. So this is one vertex, and here 2 vertices selected, and here 2 vertices selected. So what we can do to vertices which are selected and above each other, I will weld. I will try to find weld from here. Weld. Okay, so I guess this is nice for now. And the other one, weld. Okay, let's enable the extrude. So this one is done the same way. Okay, weld. The number beside the welding is the buffer or the zone that Max searches for another vertices to weld. For example, this let's go here from helpers, tape, S for snap, and here it's 0.5. Okay, so if I go here and this number was 0.6 and I press weld, beware. Okay, so check this number or only select the vertices that you want to weld. Okay, so for the last shape, maybe we will make it a little bit harder. Okay, there is a distance between them. I will select them and make fuse. Fuse will put the points upon each other, and weld. Maybe after that I will try to make it right for this nice shape. Okay, not welded. Why? We didn't weld this one. Here, show end result, and for here I will 102 weld. Okay, so now we finish welding, and one last thing. If this one, for example, I want this to be part of our modeling, part of the wall, I can go to spline subobject and select it and go to outline. Click outline, maybe give number here, but I want to check first. Close the snap. I would like to check first the direction with negative and positive numbers. Okay, I want it to be maybe here 0.04, 0.05 for this example. Okay, and I will write here 0.05. Okay, close it, close the subobject. Beware, don't leave ever the subobject selected or opened like this. Close it, select it, edit, and after that make it normal. After that I will put extrude modifier. So this make maybe a wall. Okay, so next we will go to some modifiers that we will apply to the shapes. Wait for us.